Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about the fact that cheap game pieces are destroying Magic the Gathering. I thought, what can I do to trigger some of you today? How can I make the game piece faction mob angry? Because I don't have anything else to do, and it wasn't that difficult. I just need to tell them facts. And the fact is, game pieces need to have value because nobody's buying boxes for 150 bucks if there's no value in the cards. And then they tell me, oh, but then I'm buying singles. But there's no one selling you singles, you idiot, because nobody's buying the boxes in the first place. No store is opening them. Yeah, but we need to have every card for $1. No, you don't. Cards need to have value, and it's not for investing. It's not for making money. It's the simple thing that's called economy. And if you don't grasp basic economy, then I can't help you. And I think you're an idiot. There, I said it. And you can think the same about me for telling you so. But I don't care. So yeah, thanks a lot for ranting, and thanks a lot for leaving all the hate comments. The best one, by the way, was pretty nice. Damn you and your positivity. I loved that one. That was just awesome because I was thanking the person for their comment. And in the end, they actually had a kind of a discussion with me, which was quite funny in my opinion. But I'm not gonna repeat all the stuff I said. I had a nice rant. You can do that, but I can do that too. You can have a look at the video if you haven't seen it. I will link to that video in which we talked about the fact that cards need to have value at the end of this video. Now I want to talk a bit about Ravnica Remastered, about the situation with Amazon, about the situation with the distributors, and the fact that Troll and Toad is not even buying any Magic the Gathering cards anymore. And the fact that Rudy is not buying Ravnica Remastered anymore because it was priced fairly first for the little value that's in there, and that is a follow-up to the whole discussion. Don't think if cards don't have value, then the sets will just sell themselves. Look at the good sets that have been released recently. It's very simple. They didn't sell that well, and that's simply because there's nothing in them. And if there's like expensive cards in them, they sell well, and then you can buy singles because people are opening boxes. And I think that's fucking dangerous for the game. And the only argument most of the haters had is, but I want it for cheap. We're seeing each other at zero. Yes, so you want the game to die? You want to destroy the game? So yeah, go ahead. If you continue that way, it might be the case. And the cards you see here on the table might not be worth anything. But you know what? I don't care. You never can take away 30 years of fun and awesome times and making friends, because that's what Magic the Gathering is about. And these cards probably will still have value, and you will probably not be able to own them, and that's okay. And yeah, maybe I'm privileged because I can, but I started 30 years ago, and back then they weren't worth a lot neither. But I still paid like 150 bucks for a Mox you see here. That's a fact. And now they are worth more, yes, but sorry, then you're unlucky. And if you aren't able to afford them, you are not entitled to them. Some people are lucky in life, some are not. And that doesn't mean that it's fair. I'm not saying it's fair. I want you to have the cards you need to play. But I think if the game is destroyed in the process, then it won't work for anyone. And the good thing is there were people who were actually having a discussion with me and were partly agreeing with me and telling me, but man, all I want is to play with this card and I simply can't afford it. Of course I want you to have that card. And you don't need the Mox to play Magic the Gathering, but maybe you need a Mana Crypt to play Modern Format to be at least a little bit competitive. Fair enough, reprint the Mana Crypt as often to make it, or yeah, often enough to make it affordable, but don't ruin the value. And everybody agreed with me, at least the sane people out there agreed with me, that was probably a good thing to do. And I was positively surprised that the game piece faction was a very small percentage, and they weren't even interested in a discussion. They just were interested in everything going to zero. So I think they just want to see the world burn. And cards like this, they will always have value to me. Can you say the same? Even if they are worth $1. I don't care. I played these cards for so many, or during so many matches. I played them for such a long time. Cards like this, I just acquired this one last year, and I don't mind what I paid for it. It's not an investment. It's just I wanted to have it because I never had it, and I wanted to complete the set. For me, it's nostalgia. For me, it's my favorite game. And there are people out there who get that, and I get that those people want to get those cards as well. But again, it's very simple. You're not entitled to them. I'm not entitled to them. I would like to have a lot of more cards. It's very simple. It's not possible. And then you look at Ravnica Remastered, and they offer the boxes. It's a remastered set. They offer the boxes for $130 on Amazon. There are fetch lands in there, and those fetch lands actually still have a value of about $15. I think that's fair. Then everybody can get them. It's the price of 2-3 boosters. How cheap do you want them to be? $1? That doesn't work. Nobody will open boxes. Nobody will open boosters if they are not worth anything. I think the price point is good. So yeah, $430, that would have been nice. So Wizards, it's Wizards that is just out there for you and for your money, and people don't get that, and then they are attacking people like me who just tell them the truth and tell them how it is. It's simple facts. The game will die if these cards don't have any value anymore, and Wizards can't sell boxes. So the good thing is, for me personally, Wizards won't let that happen. Wizards is controlling the economics, by the way, and they are reprinting just enough to kill the value of certain cards, but not all of them. And maybe that's the only sorrow I have, and that's why I'm so adamant about it. Wizards of the Coast is not smart at the moment, and they are not making smart decisions. So maybe they are not looking at it well enough, and maybe they are actually destroying the game without knowing it, because they are just like stupid people leading the company at the top. It's crazy. Employees at Wizards of the Coast are unsatisfied with how things are going. Yeah, big surprise, because those are the guys who actually love the game. I used to know a lot of them over in Belgium. They were treated badly by Wizards of the Coast, all of them. In the end, there's nothing left there. And those were good guys, passionate for the game, haven't played a match since. It's horrible. Wizards of the Coast actually is the bad guy, and people who want to see the world burn and who want everything to go to zero can just go fuck themselves. If that's your argument, feel free to leave a comment and bump up my algorithm and let me get 2,000 views again for this video, as I did for the last one, even more. Just because you're so stupid not to get it. It's crazy. If you want to have a discussion, like I said last time as well, I'm totally up for it. I answered every comment. It took me 3-4 days, even the rant comments. I didn't care. I answered them, and I was a bit more straightforward than normal if the comments were already like in a negative or phrased in a negative way. But if they were normal and people were like I said, hey, I'm just trying to play the game, and I'm happy if the cards get cheaper. I get that. But in the end, I hope those people realize as well that it's about you, and not about the general public that tries to play the game. It's very simple, like I said before, and I think I said that 3-4 times, because it's fucking simple. If cards do not have value, the game will die in the end, because nobody will want to buy boxes. That's how it is. We can't. We can argue about that for days. You see it happening. The buy lists are cancelled. The boxes are staying on the shelves. The pre-orders, we had it on there as a mistake for $130. Yeah, because maybe the pre-orders were bad and they just tried if it would sell. And I think Rudy mentioned it as well. 700 boxes sold for that price. That's a fucking low number. If that is what you can sell for $130, in like a week or whatever, how long the pre-order was open for Ravnica Remastered, then Magic the Gathering is in big trouble, and then the Game Piece faction finally gets their will, and the game will eventually die. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, and I believe it won't, because in the end it's about money, and Wizards of the Coast likes money. I think they do, yeah. Even Cynthia Williams likes money. I believe she does. And I honestly think Wizards of the Coast will do anything to squeeze those Game Piece faction customers dry, the same as they are trying to squeeze us fans of the game, long-term fans, dry. I want you to be able to play the game. I'm not against you having nice stuff, but if you can't pay 15, 20, 50 bucks for a card, then you can't have that card. If I can't pay 20, 30, 50 bucks for a card, I can't have it. It's very simple. That's how the world works, and that's how Magic the Gathering works. And you can jump up and down. It doesn't change anything, and it won't change anything. And not all cards will go to zero, unless the game is dead, and then we all lose. Fair enough. I will still have my cards you saw on the screen here, and I will still enjoy them because I have been for 30 years. I don't get it. Can people really be that stupid? Luckily, it was the minority, and they were trying to tell me I would be the minority by thinking cards need to have value. And I had the funny thing is I can see the likes versus dislikes. And in a video with 2,500 views, you get a lot of likes and dislikes. It was 85% likes versus 15% dislikes. So yeah, who's the majority now? Fuck you and your game pieces, your cheap game pieces. Just fuck off. That's all I have to say. It's my fucking channel. Why are you still here? And the people who are still here, who are actually interested in having a discussion, a friendly discussion, which I encourage on this channel, but just don't insult me and expect me to have a discussion with you. But the people who actually try to approach me in a friendly way, very welcome again to leave a comment. I will try to answer them all again, like I did last time. It took me really a couple of days. But I appreciate you staying in the video for so long. And of course, I appreciate my subs, my viewers in general, even without being subscribed. And of course, my Patreons and YouTube channel members. It's with their support, it's with your support that this channel can stay independent and I can say whatever I want and make videos like this. And you are actually defending me on the channel, and I don't need you to agree with me. If you want to disagree with me, fine. There were some on the channel who are long-term members who don't share my opinion, and it's awesome that I can have a discussion with them as well. But for those who actually trying to help me out, even the ones who don't agree with me, and speaking up against those people who are insulting and impolite, thanks a lot. So everybody on the channel, the regulars, the new people, I don't mind. You're all very welcome. It was awesome. I think this video needed to be made, and it may jump from here to there a bit, but in the end, I think I said the important stuff I wanted to say. It's always difficult to express yourself if you are very passionate about something. And I'm very passionate about Magic the Gathering, and I'm very passionate about the game surviving. And like the way it's going now, it's not looking good. It's not that within a couple of months, but the sets that are actually good are not selling. Wilds of Eldraine didn't do well. Yeah, there are no serialized cards in there. Yeah, and what does that imply? So there are no cards with value in that set. So where's the game piece faction and buying those boxes? Where? No, but I want to buy singles. Yeah, but nobody's buying the boxes anymore for you to buy singles, fucker. Yeah, now you should buy the boxes. And now you should take that loss yourself. It's very simple. No, you don't do that? Yeah, then please fuck off. I said that before, I say it again. Folks, fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. It was a good video to get out of the way before video 500. So we got 499 and then 500 to go. And I definitely wanted to make this video to follow up the previous video, which I will link at the end of this one in about a minute. It is important that people speak out, and I'm not saying like, hey, I'm the torch in the darkness against the death of Magic the Gathering. But if we continue this path, same with the MTG 30th, same with cheap game pieces, reprints, squeezing customers dry, prices of boxes are actually too high, even if there would be some value in there, like now the Ravnica remastered prices are too high again. I'm against that as well. There needs to be balance. Balance is probably the best way to describe it. That's the key word, balance. There needs to be balance. Everything needs to be in a perfect economical state, so everything supports each other, and then the game will thrive. And at the moment, that's just not the case. It's definitely not the case. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. I see you soon for video 499, and yeah, leave me a comment what you think about this. I always appreciate your comments, but please do it in a kind and polite manner. That would be or way. That would be nice. Talk to you next time. Bye bye.